Hello, I'm Justin Benovage. Let's get right into this one. So here's the problem. I have this device. It's an Amazon smart receptacle, okay? This thing's great. It's probably one of the most reliable ones that I've used, okay? So during Christmas time, I have several of these, including one on the Christmas tree, okay? Now, our Christmas tree is pre-wired. It's a fake tree, pre-wired, such that whenever power is applied, the lights default into color and white back and forth. They will not come on solidly. Now, there is a button on the remote that plugs in, and then there is actual physical remote control, okay? But I don't want to have to press that every time I want to change from color to white, or even moreover, I want it just to go to a solid state when it comes on, okay? So when I say, Alexa, turn on the Christmas tree, I don't get this strobe lights, white lights, colored lights, white lights, colored lights, white lights. Okay, I want it to come on solidly and control when I change it with Alexa. So let me show you how I did this. I discovered that how this thing was working is it was changing polarity from positive to negative, negative to positive. It would switch. The wire that was positive would become negative, and the wire that was negative would become positive. So I found a polarity reversing device, okay, that would function from a trigger, okay? So what I did was I needed to have a trigger, all right? So there's this company called Shelly. They have their own app. They will integrate with Alexa, and it's very customizable. You can, have DC voltage be the trigger and switch AC or vice versa, which is just, phenomenal. So using the Shelby relay as the trigger, okay, now I would trigger the polarity reversing device to go back and forth. So that worked out great, except one little issue, okay? The way the trigger works on this reversing polarity device is it actually needs to see the voltage. Okay, so when the Shelby relay would switch, it would switch on, then off. Then you'd have to go back on again in order to get the color to change, okay? Well, that was kind of a problem because this is supposed to make it easier, not harder, all right? So we already achieved the goal of, when I say the lights come on a solid state. But if I wanted to change it, I don't want to have to say it twice in order to change the color. So let me show you how I fix that. So I use some logic within the Alexa app, okay? So I basically set this up to where it would, the state would go on, off, on, okay? On the command of Alexa, change the Christmas tree light color. So any position that the relay was in, okay, it would change state. All right, that was the purpose of this, okay? So now I can just say, Alexa, change the color on the Christmas tree lights. And there we have it. Alexa, change the color of the Christmas tree lights. Okay, there was something else that I needed to solve here. Okay, say that the Christmas lights went off, okay, and they came back on. Well, I want them to default back to the choice that was selected, be that white lights or colored lights, okay? So within the Shelby app, okay, there's a bunch of settings in there as well, all right? There's a setting that says default back to the state that the state that Shelby was last in. So select that, and now we get our lights turning back on, just like we left them. Alexa, turn the Christmas tree off. Alexa, turn the Christmas tree on. Here is the wiring diagram. I think that in the future we will do some tutorials on programming Alexa and programming the Shelly relay because, as I said before, it has tons and tons of uses. I hope you enjoyed this. I sure enjoy messing with electronics and electricity, and reach out to me with any questions.